Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And he's brought down right past the 25-yard line. Pulled in by Schultz. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
At the 35-yard line.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. Room to run past midfield. What a terrific run. They finally bring him down at the 15-yard line. It's a big-time run by Mixon. And even 50 yards.
Well, how about that for a statement on your opening drive, Mike? I mean, we knew coming in that they wanted to get this run game going. And, man, boy, did they ever.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on second down. Stroud out to his right. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
1-yard loss.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And now it's fourth down. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he's brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Hayes-Dobbins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's Dobbins. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. It is Percy Butler to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Pretty uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Downs goes in motion. Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Broncos.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third down and 9. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. Throwing, Nix. Now a screen set up for Edwards. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, out is the rookie sixth-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. And he looks up, he's taken down. right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Nixon. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 14 yards. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, he's got the tight end Schultz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
At the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Here we go.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Oh, hey. 18. What's that?
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins, and they are facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Stroud. This defense hitting their ears back. Coming to get him again. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
South.
Here's Stroud. Now deep ball here for Collins. And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
A first down throw for Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
At the 50-yard line.
Kill!
A run with Dobbins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now it's Dobbins. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down, 3 to go. He'll give it to Dobbins. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got enough. They convert on third down.
And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory. So I think they're able to get it there on third down. But even if he didn't, I think that third down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on fourth.
Right back to him on first down. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Captain.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now give up the middle. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect, Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and 1.
South. Why Tony? Yeah.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back where you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Okay.
Stroud. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go play action with Stroud. He's going to tuck it and go. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Look the hot. Hey, Uno Mars. 11. Hey.
Stroud going to set up the throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Second down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw. To the left side, caught by Schultz. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Now to throw it here on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. On the give, it's Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They send Sutton in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here's Mixon. Finding room at the 35. And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Into the hands of Dell on the right side. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, Stroud. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. They will work the middle with Mixon. And they'll wind up getting about 6, but he is stopped well short of the first down marker. It is 4th down.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. In this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
For the field goal, a 59-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Miles Bryant there to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Nix to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Broncos.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. To throw is Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good.
They get 24 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
3-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Captain. Olay.
Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos will take a 14-6 lead.
Texans 6.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. first and 10. Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
South. 11.
A second down throw for Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Where's the hot?
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
All right.
To throw is Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here we go. Third and a yard.
Two J. 11.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So, instead of third and short, it's now 3rd and 6. A run here with Mixon. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A first down picked up on the ground. Stroud to throw here on first down. He's got his man. It's Nico Collins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run with Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Rolling right. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Bear Baron, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground That'll be a pickup of 3. From the 38 now, here's second down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That one into the hands of Downs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just hand off right, hand off left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his man. That's down. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. A run with Dobbins. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Here's Dobbins. Marked down at the 6. Bush is here. They're going to stop it. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
Second and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. They'll go with him again. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Third and goal coming up. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. They'll run. And he's in! J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball.
And trouble on this extra point. It is caught. So now after the touchdown, Lunt's going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds on a very solid return. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
11. All right.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now on 2nd and long.
Look the hot.
Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's Stroud. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he will score. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Stroud. That'll be caught, and he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful, and game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances, and boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Almost set. Ready. Somebody is hot.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They bounce back from the loss last